So over the past few months, I don't think I've seen a single person on the internet get more hate than DDG.
Gun to the back of your head, name 5 DDG songs.
Yo! On Twitter alone, I've seen him being called an E-list rapper. E-list. And he's probably one of the only musicians who can have people in a state of panic because he threatens to release new music. And he somehow managed to start quote-unquote beef with some of the biggest creators on the internet, such as Bruce Drop 'Em Off and So Illuminati. And this is something that I've been observing for the past few months, and I've just been wondering why. There was a certain point in around 2017 when DDG was a pretty regular YouTuber. He would post vlogs and pranks that were maybe probably fake, but he had a loving audience regardless. However, everything changed when he started making music. If you've been watching YouTube for anything more than a couple of years, you probably remember the diss track era, when every YouTuber and their mother, and I mean that quite literally, was dissing each other for the dumbest reasons. Some people had real beef, other people had fake beef, and there's a lot of people who made a lot of money out of making these types of videos. For example, the Sidemen and Rice Gum. He literally got a plaque from making a Jake Paul diss track. And so DDG took advantage of this new hype and he made a diss track on Lil Yachty, which is actually pretty interesting because at the time, Lil Yachty literally didn't know DDG existed. He just dropped a song that happened to have the words DDG in the lyrics, and DDG heard this and he went ahead and posted a vlog saying Lil Yachty shouted him out, and that got him a lot of attention. So much attention that Lil Yachty made a tweet saying that he doesn't know who DDG was, and once again, DDG saw an opportunity and he made a diss track, which blew up like crazy. And so his introduction to the music industry was basically made from lying, but hey man, I guess it worked, so yeah. And around this time, YouTube was going through what people called the adpocalypse. I'm not gonna say exactly what it was. Long story short, a lot of YouTubers' income was cut by over 50%, and everyone who was doing full-time YouTube was absolutely mortified, including DDG, and that's why he started taking music serious. And things actually ended up working out for him. People like DJ Academics were talking about him, Worldstar Hip Hop was hitting him up so that they could repost his music, and he had huge songs like Arguments and yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. And it reached a point where things were going so well that he rebranded himself as an artist instead of a YouTuber. And that's because realistically, if you make music and you call yourself a YouTube rapper, no one's gonna take you seriously. But things began to go south when he started beef with Bruce Drop 'Em Off, and this quote-unquote beef began from a petty joke. Surprise, surprise, no one is surprised. But long story short, someone told the rapper Lucky that he should make a song with DDG, and Bruce pretty much said, yeah, don't do that to yourself.
Lucky hop on DDG track. Nah, I'm gonna save you from that one, my.
And well, I mean, I'm sure it was a joke, but DDG took that quite serious and he made multiple responses to this. And he just ended up looking like someone who can't take a joke. And after this, people just started making fun of him, like saying they cannot name 5 DDG songs, and some news blogs calling him a failed and unemployed rapper, which is kind of funny but also kind of sad. I can't lie, I feel bad for him. I genuinely don't think I've seen someone get ridiculed by so many people for literally no reason. And even So Illuminati came back from the grave just to call DDG a confused YouTuber who wants to be a rapper.
You are the first YouTuber in YouTube history to have 10 YouTube channels and they all died. How is that possible?
And all these events have kind of just led to a snowball effect. And at some point, it was kind of a trend to just hate DDG. If you look up his name on TikTok or on Twitter, you'll see what I'm talking about. But as I'm recording this video, Bruce Drop 'Em Off has found himself in hot water and everyone kinda hates him. And so now people are siding with DDG. So yeah, that's the happy ending.